in a world full of people with different personalities, how can you overcome anxiety and worry? As in, everywhere you turn, maybe you're stressed about your job, you're stressed about your spouse, you're stressed about that person that left your life. Maybe you're stressed and full of anxiety about that visa that you're hoping to get and go have your life changed and hoping for better opportunities. How are you going to overcome anxiety and worry? First and foremost, you need to understand that anxiety and worry is not good for your health. You can easily get high blood pressure. You can easily get a stroke. You can easily be stressed out and start having to depend on medication to be okay, to sleep, to function. And trust me, you do not want that, because in the long run, it can also torture you psychologically. So first and foremost, if you want to overcome anxiety and stress, you need to understand that you worrying about certain situations will not remove them. You worrying about that situation that you cannot control does not mean that it is going to be removed. Instead, fear and anxiety and stressing yourself about something that you cannot control, that you cannot change, is going to make you not think clearly. Solutions are going to come, but because you're anxious and so stressed, you're not going to even be able to discern that this is an opportunity or this is a way through for me to overcome such a thing. So first and foremost, when you feel that you're anxious about something and you're stressed about something, first of all, you need to understand that if you don't have control over it, you need to calm down about it. As in, if you can't calm down and you're one of those people that always panics about everything, remember your health. Remember your health. Do you want to get a heart attack? Remember, it's better for you to be alive than for you to be dead. You're more useful alive than dead, for yourself, for the people around you, for your kids, for your spouse. So everyone around you needs you in good health. And when you're in good health and in a better position, you'll be able to function and help the people around you. So you being anxious and stressed about situations that you cannot control is not going to help you. It is not a solution. First and foremost, me personally, I would advise you first calm down. Calm down. If you're a believer, pray about it and ask God to take control. When you ask God to take control of a situation, there's some sort of calmness He's going to give you. You can tell me, Wendy, I cannot pray in this trying moment. If you cannot pray, worship the Lord. Read the word. Go and congregate so that you calm down. And when you give all your burdens to the Lord, you feel as if you've taken a burden off your chest. So see, the Bible says, come to me all you who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. God knew that in this world there are going to be burdens. There are going to be situations that are overwhelming. There are going to be things that are going to come your way and you're going to be stressed about them and you're not going to be able to handle them yourself. So if you are a believer, when you're anxious, when you're stressed, calm down. Don't go shouting at people. Don't go breaking bottles, because you're going to break that TV and tomorrow you have to replace it. Still, you're going to spend your own money to replace it because you need it anyway. So you're giving yourself double trouble. So you need to calm down, take it to the Lord in prayer, because the Lord answers prayer. When you're stressed and anxious about a situation and you're stressed, and you take it to the Lord in prayer, either the Lord is going to give you a word, He's going to give you a revelation, He's going to reveal a promise to you that you didn't even know about or that you didn't expect, that is going to make you feel better, that is going to give you faith, that is going to give you hope for the future. That is one way you can overcome. After you take it to the Lord in prayer, please understand that you have given it to your Maker. Don't stress about it anymore. Trust that He is going to make a way for you where there is no way. Understand that now that burden has been taken to the cross. It has been given to Christ. You calm down about it and just wait for a revelation of what God is going to do. To wait for a revelation of an instruction of what you need to do next. But being anxious and stressed about situation is not going to help you. It is not going to change a thing. Another thing you can do, you can talk to a counselor, your pastor. your spouse, sit them down and talk about it. When you talk about something in a calm way to someone who listens to understand, not someone who is going to listen to judge you. You know, there is a difference between someone listening and judging you and someone listening and giving you constructive criticism. Those are two different things. So you need to discern, does this person wish well for me? Is this person in competition with me or not? If I tell them this, aren't they going to use it against me? If you find out that that person is not going to use it against you, you can go ahead and sit down and talk to them, you know, tell them the situation. You know, when you talk to someone about a situation that is hurting you, there's a burden it takes off. There's a load it takes off your chest, and when you're calm, you are going to be able to do other things. You're going to be able to come up with a solution to move forward. Other people that believe in therapy, go for therapy, seek help. There's a reason why God put those therapists there. You know, those that believe in therapy, you know, because there are people who are not believers, who don't have a relationship with God yet. You don't know how the Holy Spirit communicates. You can seek therapy. You know, talk to a therapist, let them know the situation, you know. And also when you understand that something gives you anxiety and something stresses you, something triggers you, stay away from it. For example, there's a situation that I was going through back in that day. So a certain person used to always trigger me, as in I would remember the things this person has done to me, remember the stress I had gone through because of this person, that setbacks I had gone through because of this person. So I knew that I had to first cut off this person from my life until I am healed. And after healing, with time, maybe God will bring us back together to be friends again. But at that point in time, if someone is triggering you or something triggers you and brings back bad memories and brings you thoughts that are not godly, you need to figure out what triggers you and stay away from it for now. You also need to understand that what triggers one person is not what is going to trigger another person. So you yourself, it's for you to do that inner self-checking and know that you need to examine yourself, you yourself, or through that therapy or through praying. You need to understand what triggers you so that you stay away from it. Another way you can overcome anxiety and stress, figure out what makes you happy. You know, some people, it's coming and turning on the camera and shooting videos and just talking about anything that relieves us, that makes us happy. Do that. Other people will say, well, I like to go and swim. It calms me down. Some people, we have, lucky enough, some people have friends that when they talk to them, they feel calm, they feel relaxed. You can call that friend and have a chat with that friend. Don't sit there and drown in tears and cry and be there the world still needs you. One thing I believe, that whenever someone is still alive and functioning, there's still a purpose why you're in this earth, and you need to fulfill it. You know, I believe that there are people behind you that you need to help in one way or another. So you need to figure out, is it going on a vacation? Is it taking a road trip? You need to figure out what makes you happy. Some people, when they are anxious and stressed, that is when they even work more. That is when they work more. You'll find that this person is more productive when they are anxious and stressed. But you need to figure yourself out, you yourself, and self-examine yourself. I saw back in the day, there's a friend I had. He was a friend of mine, but he was so smart. Like, he was so, I don't know if because the person was older than me, that this person, I used to find this person so intelligent. Like, every time I would have a problem, I would call the person and make sure I talk to them. And for some reason, by the end of our conversation, I would have found a solution. I'll feel more calm. I'll feel more at peace. I'll have more ideas of what to do next about the situation. If I was in wrong with somebody and I need to call them and apologize, after the conversation with that person, I would have a solution. So if you have a friend like that, hold on tight to them. Don't start breaking bottles. Don't break your TV. Don't start beating people around you. Don't start beating your children and putting all your anger and stress onto them, because it is not going to help. Because if you beat that child, if you beat somebody, you may end up in jail, you know, and that is more trouble for you. Just make sure you calm down, pray about it. If you're going for counseling, go for counseling. If you want to take a vacation, go take that vacation. If you need to work more to calm down that stress, please do that. And also remember to stay away from everything that triggers you until you're stronger and you're able to take it on without it affecting you. Anyway, let me hope you've learned a thing or two. Don't forget to like, share, and also comment. Let me know in the comment section. Have you ever faced any situation where you were stressed and did something that was really off and then you were embarrassed later? Please let us know in the comment section. We are learning. It's not about laughing about the situation you went through. It's about us learning. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification button so that you are notified each and every time I post a new video. Bye.